In today's video, we're rebuilding Dortmund, one of the best fan bases in football, and in general, just a really exciting team. And we want to take them to the top of Europe. But we're only giving ourselves 3 seasons to do it. They've had a lot of good players in the past, and we want to bring even more world-class talent to the club. The goal is to fill the trophy cabinet as much as possible. So make sure to get your predictions down below. How many trophies will we win in these 3 seasons? And remember, we're uploading every single day for the first week of FC26. So drop a like, drop a subscription, and turn on notifications. Dortmund, you're getting rebuilt. Their starting team is actually quite good. They have a lot of good players, but I don't like the formation. So we're going to change to this right here, like a 4-2-3-1. Chukwuemeka, I'm really excited about. I think he could be a key player for us. Honestly, the starting team, not too bad at all. And 54 million euros to improve it is definitely a good start for season 1. Remember, 3 seasons to rebuild them. We can have a little bit of patience. And even the depth, like there's so many good players that realistically could be starting for us. A lot of youth players. We're in a really good position. But we are going to move Adeyemi to an attacking midfielder just because obviously it's going to get rid of that little minus rating for him. And tactics, we're going with this. Hear me out. We're going crazy. So Adeyemi on the left is going to play like a winger. We've got Kuto supporting because the right attacking mid, if we sign someone or if it's Chukwuemeka, it's going to be like a midfielder that's going to drift inside. We're a genius. Okay, I said if it's Chukwuemeka, it's not going to be for season 1 because we've brought in Lucas Bergvall for £25 million from Tottenham, 77 rated at 19 years old. And he can play DM, attacking midfield, or centre mid. And I really like him in that right attacking midfield role, drifting inside, being a creative player, having a bit of freedom. This team, I'm so excited to use. Obviously, we have so much depth, so we are going to make a few sales. Firstly, Marcel Sabitzer has gone to Fenerbahce for 18.5 million. We've let Bia go on loan to Milan for 2 years. I can't guarantee him minutes right now with Garassi and Adeyemi and stuff, so we're going to let him go get minutes elsewhere. And then Nicolas Sula has gone to Barcelona for £21.7 million, and Ozcan has gone to Fulham for 6.2. But guess what, guys? We're not stopping there. We've let Duranville, one of the best Wonderkids on the game, go. But only on loan, don't worry. To Leverkusen for 12 months. And Joe Bellingham has left. Again, only on loan. He's gone to Fiorentina for 12 months. I think with these Wonderkids in this squad, if I can't guarantee them minutes, at least for season 1, they're best going to improving their rating elsewhere for season 2 and season 3, where they can then impact our squad. We now have £66 million after that, even after signing Bergvall. So we're actually in a really good position. And with this team, I don't think it's too bad at all. But obviously, we let go of a lot of our depth. So we need to replenish the squad a little bit. DM now is a position that we could do with improving. I know we've just sold a couple midfielders, but Joe Bellingham left because he needs minutes. And the others, I just didn't really want him. What about Marc Casado from Barcelona for £37.5 million? 21 years old, slow as Busquets, but 79 rated, 80 dribbling. Oh my God, I'm having visions. Umeka, the energy in midfield. Casado just sitting there and dictating play. This is the vision for the team. We're trying to think tactically here. And I think he's going to fit that holding role perfectly. Okay, and with 24 million euros still in the budget, we're not actually going to make any more business for season 1. We're going to let the boys play it out. I'm really happy with the squad. We've managed to implement our tactics and stuff like that. And they're going to take some time to adjust. We've got some youth players out on loan. So we're going to get into season 1. Fingers crossed for a Champions League spot. Maybe a little cup run as well. I think that will be a successful season. So I'll be seeing you at the end of it. Okay, halfway through the season, we've had a tragedy. Let me break it down for you. Firstly, Brandt, Emre Can, and Kobel have all left. Firstly, Kobel's release clause was met for 118 million euros. To be fair, that's probably for the best. 120 mil for a keeper is crazy, and obviously it was Man United that paid for it. Brandt and Emre Can, they both were unhappy in the squad. They weren't running out of contracts or anything, and the board have just sold them. I'm still adjusting to the new game a bit. The board just sold them, didn't let me know about it. They might have had release clauses. I might have missed them, so it might be on me. But either way, we're going to have to get through the second half of the season without them. So even though it's beyond January, we've brought in 2 players to replace the big sales from that club that will join us at the start of season 2. I hope this all makes sense. Morgan Rogers has joined from Villa for £65 million. And we've brought in Villa from Roma for £40 million. So at the start of season 2, we have 2 new players joining the club. It's just going to be a bit of a struggle at the end of season 1. But we are at the end of the season. It's now time to see how we have done after a bit of a tragic January. Okay, honestly, 4th place and only 2 points off second Bayern Munich. Frankfurt walked the league. I don't think that's too bad when you consider all the things that happened to us. This is what the team we had to basically finish the season with is looking like. But remember, we've got those 2 players joining. Chukwuemeka became a starter. Not too mad about that. Guirassy puts up 27 and 13. Adeyemi 22 and 5. And Mecca 11 and 8. Bergvall 7 and 10. We were playing some really exciting football. And I think when we get the players that we want and everyone stays happy, we could be on for a Champions League within these 3 seasons. Bergvall reached out to me as well and said, mate, I'm feeling a little bit homesick. We said, take the time off you need. He's still not really happy and has requested a transfer. So for now, we don't really know if Bergvall's going to be a Dortmund player come the next season or not. But we know Morgan Rogers will be. 84 rated at 23 years old. I think this is the perfect Brandt replacement. He is so good in real life and is going to fit our system so well. And Svilar as well. 83 rated at 26 years old for 40 mil when we just sold our keeper for 120. I think the maths actually worked out all right for us. And 79 million euros is not too bad at all going into season 2. And we're going to have a bit more of a steady squad this season. So we can definitely reinvest in places and make a push up the league. Maybe a Champions League run. Guys, I know we've had a bit of struggle so far, but stick with the journey. We've got Joe Bellingham and Julian Duranville both back from loan, which are obviously massive improvements to this squad now. But Bergvall has submitted, obviously, that transfer request. So we are altering the formation in case he does leave and it's out of our hands again. So we're going with a 4-3-3 because I think this team is still really solid and doesn't rely on Bergvall. Don't get me wrong. If he stays, he'll be involved. But if he doesn't stay, I think we're in a good position. But looking back at that team, I don't know if Duranville's quite ready to be starting if we have aspirations of Champions League wins. So we have actually bought in a winger from Barcelona again. We love signing Barca players. £55 million for Ferran Torres. Oh my God, this guy is going to be a joke for us. He's 84 rated. His stats are so all-rounded. He's versatile as well. And we're moving Adeyemi to the right. Torres on the left with Guirassy and Rogers making up the front 4. Our left back Svensson as well had his release clause met, so he has left the club for £26.6 million to Bayer Leverkusen. Again, would have been nice to keep him, but he didn't want to negotiate a new contract, and he had a release clause, so my hands were kind of tied here, so he's had to leave. But don't worry, we're going to replace him. So to start with, we've bought in Dow from Benfica for £13 million, 23 years old, 76 rated. Just a solid player. Not sure if he's going to be starting for us, but he's definitely good backup. We've also bought in Man City youth prospect Nico O'Reilly from Sociedad for 14 mil. But we're not stopping there, guys, because we've also bought in Aiden Heaven from Man United on loan for 2 years. And remember, we only have 2 seasons left, so he's going to be here the whole time. Nico O'Reilly is 21 years old, 75 rated, can play left back, midfield. A good versatile option that could definitely get minutes. And Aiden Heaven is purely a backup player for us. But obviously after Emre Can leaving and stuff like that, we need a good youth prospect coming off the bench. And he can also fill in a left back in case we need any more. So this is what our team is going to be looking like for now. We've moved Ryerson over to the left, Kuto on the right. So we've got O'Reilly and Dow as backup fullbacks. So we have 4 fullbacks in the club once again. I'm actually quite happy with this team. We're going to get into season 2 now. I think we've done enough business. The squad is good. I like the new change in formation. Hopefully maybe a title charge. Either way, I'll be seeing you at the end of season 2. We're at the last game of the season right now against Frankfurt. But is it going to be an important one? Oh my God, it is. Wait, it is and it isn't. We've basically guaranteed won the league. We're on 85 points. Bayern are on 82. But our goal difference is 12 plus theirs. So unless we lose like 6, they win by 7. We've won the league. And the team is looking so good, man. Schlotterbeck's up to 89 and Mecca up to 87. The ratings are a joke. And Guirassy again was the top goal scorer with 28 and 7. Adeyemi 23 and 9. Torres 19 and 7. And Rogers 9 and 12. The front 4 were scoring so many goals. But we're going to get into this game though. It'll be nice to play with this new formation against Frankfurt. We should be safe here. Anything but an absolute embarrassment, and we don't need to worry. That was a good half. 0-0. Nothing happened. But to be fair, the players are probably hungover from kind of celebrating the league win. So this works for me. 0-0. We win the league. They've got the ball with Larson now. Into Uzun. Into... Oh, no. That's a penalty. Anton has given away a penalty. Okay. We're still fine. It would be nice to win this final game. But to be fair, if we lose it and win the league, I'm not going to say no to that. But Could be a good chance for the new keeper to make a heroic save. Or not. We're 1-0 down to Frankfurt on the final day at home. Would have been nice to celebrate with the win, but I'm sure the fans will forgive us when we lift the trophy. Okay, we've got the ball with Adeyemi into Morgan Rogers. Maybe find Guirassy, or just go all the way. Morgan Rogers. Brandt. Who? I'm sounding like Drake right now, but Julian Brandt, you can get out of the club. We don't care about you anymore, mate. You can be unhappy all you want because we've got Morgan Rogers running the show. That is full time, a 1-1 draw, and obviously the league is 100% confirmed. And in Season 2, we win our first trophy in the Bundesliga title. In this rebuild, it would be nice to win one of every trophy. The Pokal, the League, and the Champions League. And we've already got the League ticked off in Season 2. We've also been invited to Player of the Season because guess what? Kareem the Dream Adeyemi has won Player of the Year. Okay, we've had more tragedy. Mark Casado's now entered my office and said, mate, I'm not happy here. I've got 50 pace and I'm unhappy. I've got, mate, what you're not? Why are you so unhappy? He goes, don't really know, mate. Just want to leave. So guess what? The board have sold him to Napoli. So when the season opens, he will not be a Dortmund player. This is the team going into Season 3. No Mark Casado, but there is a Joe Bellingham. But there is no depth at all. We literally only have 8 players other than the starting 11. Like, look at our midfield options. It is so empty. But we do have £165 million, so we can definitely improve the starting 11 and bring in a lot of depth. And I mean, oh my God, improve the starting 11? What about Warren Zaire-Emery for £53.1 million, 83 rated at 21 years old, going into the final season? This guy is going to be such an unbelievable player for us. Guys, I'm addicted to changing formation. 3 seasons, 3 formations. We're going with a 3-5-2. Rogers on the left, Adeyemi on the right. Bergvall, because he's actually stayed and he's still unhappy, but he's not left yet, so we're going to get him involved. But centre-back, we literally have none other than the starting 3. Which is obviously a downside. But don't worry, we can change that. Because we've brought in Jarek from PSV for £34.4 million. 22 years old, 77 rated. If you haven't guessed already, he's not the one we're bringing in to be starting. But him and Aiden Heaven as backups, I'm actually really happy with that. Because we've actually brought in Ousmane Diomande from Sporting for €60 million. 83 rated, 23 years old with 86 pace and 90 physical. And him slotting into that back 3. This team now could definitely win the Champions League. And Mecca and Zaire-Emery, I mean, every position is so strong. Torres now down the middle. I'm really happy. Once again, though, I don't think any improvements to this squad right here are needed. The bench is so strong. The starting 11 is so good. So we're going to get into the final season and hopefully we have something to celebrate. Oh my God, we have the Pokal final, the Champions League final, and the final game of the season all to be playing. I don't even know where to start. What a season this has been. Oh no, we've won the league. The treble is on. The treble in Season 3 is on. We've won the league, 6 points clear. Got the final game of the season to be playing. We've got the Pokal final against Stuttgart, and we've got the Champions League final against Atletico Madrid. I'm not sure about you guys, by the way, but I seem to just constantly play Atletico Madrid in the Champions League final at the minute. They're clearly just a joke on this game. The team is so strong. Schlotterbeck up to 90. Guirassy up to 90. Adeyemi 89. Torres 88. It's not really that surprising we've made it this far. Guirassy put up 26 and 13. Adeyemi 16 and 9. 14 and 3 for Torres. 14 for Bia off the bench. Everyone has just had a really solid all-rounded season. We're going to play this final game. I'm not going to show you the highlights. I'm just going to have a little bit of fun with it. I'm going to get to the trophy celebration. We did win the game 1-0. Not that it would matter anyway. And we get our hands on the Bundesliga trophy. Back-to-back years. That now makes it 2 Bundesligas in 2 seasons. And we still have 2 finals to be playing. The first of those is the Pokal. We're going with our full-strength team. Surely this is not the one we bottle. I would obviously prioritise the Champions League over this. But if we win both, we've won the treble. So let's get into this one and smash Stuttgart. Okay, they've booted the ball clear now. Schlotterbeck, surely this is his all day. What a header. Zaire-Emery. Oh my... Ref! Send him off! Okay, they've gone short from the corner. They got it over to Furyk. Oh my God. Adeyemi is away. And there is no... Oh my... What a ball. Now Ferran Torres through on goal. 25 minutes. He's chipped the keeper. Oh no. No. How? Okay, they've got the ball with Furyk. Now, he's tried to chip it over. Not quite worked. Into De Blanco. Over to Carazor. Back to De Blanco. What are they doing? They're still going. Oh my God. We've conceded a penalty in the 48th minute when there was only plus 1 minute of added time. Now it's Bunani against Slavar. Oh my God, we've dived out of the way. Look at the time, 48 minutes with 1 added on, and we're 1-0 down going in to half-time. Okay, they've got the ball now with Karazor. Back over to Fulic. Into Kanate. They're playing some nice football here. Now it's Karazor still. They're just keeping it. Now it's Bunani, the goal scorer. Over the... Oh, we've got it clear, but only as far as Kanate. Now it's Fulic. Oh my God, we've bottled this. 84 minutes in, and I hate to say it, but we're not winning the Pokal. Fair play to Stuttgart. They have outplayed us. That is the game confirmed. A 2-0 loss before a Champions League final. It's not the kind of momentum we are after. It's really not ideal. We're not going to watch the trophy celebration. We've got bigger fish to fry, and that is the Champions League final. I've spent a lot of time thinking about this, and I think the strongest starting 11 is still this. Stuttgart played amazingly. We had an off day. We've got to hope that doesn't happen again, because this is the final game to win the Champions League. Okay, they've got the ball now with Julian Alvarez. 21 minutes in. It's been quite a quiet first 20 minutes. Simeone's done him. And now Zaire Emery. Oh my God, get clear. Oh my God. Okay, they've got the ball now with Alex Baino, who's always so good whenever I play against him. Now it's Kai Havertz. No need to worry because Nameka is on the case. 35 minutes in now. So Nameka running through. He's giving it to Ferran Torres. Garassi, I think he's held the line there. Garassi is through on goal. Surely there's no mistake. And there is not. We're 1-0 up in the Champions League final. It's Garassi. It's 1-0. It's 37 minutes in. And maybe, just maybe, we can become Champions League winners. Okay, 85 minutes in. They've got it with Gallagher. Over to Pablo Barrios now. What can he do? There's the obvious pass out wide. He's ignored it. Time's running out for them. Julian Alvarez on the ball now, though. Out to Bainer, who I said's always a threat. And, oh my God, he's thrown goal. Big save. Get it clear. Get it clear. Grassi on the ball in the 91st minute. He's chipped it over to Bergvall. What can we do? Surely, this is it. Bergvall, have him. We're going to win the Champions League, and Bergvall has left him on the ground. Surely, when they've taken this, it's done. Surely, win the header, because why not? We'll take a second. We don't need to. We've won the Champions League in Season 3. Quick recap. Season 1, no trophies. Everyone hates my guts. Season 2, we win the league. Season 3, we win the league and the Champions League. 3 trophies, 3 seasons, and the 3 biggest trophies of the lot. What a season to end it off. And we obviously get our hands on the Champions League trophy. It's Anton once again. He's been our captain through it all. We've seen a lot of players come and go, not of their own will a lot of the time. And he now has lifted the Champions League trophy. And obviously, we have a trophy parade because, like I said, we won the Bundesliga as well this season. So we've done a very, very impressive double in Season 3. And that is where the rebuild comes to an end. We won 3 trophies in 3 seasons. Were you correct with your predictions? Make sure to let me know down below. And obviously, like I keep saying, the daily uploads are not stopping. So make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, turn notifications. And guys, I'll see you tomorrow.